back in the day. Remember they went after, they were so upset Bill Clinton was being impeached. Pelosi accused Republicans of being paralyzed. Well, this is what she said back when she was fuckable.
We are here today because the Republicans in the House are paralyzed with hatred of President Clinton, and until the Republicans free themselves of this hatred, our country will suffer.
They are driven by hatred. They hate Bill and Hillary Clinton so much they will stop at nothing to bring him down. Oh, but they got another thought coming.
Oh, Lordy.
No impeachment
Look
should
at this tub of
proceed
cheese.
without bipartisan support.
It's about a punishment searching for a crime that doesn't exist.
An impeachment of a president is an undoing of a national election.
Let's get right to it. What's going on in the world? What else is going on in the world? Naturally, Democrats pounce after Trump slams impeachment lynching. Trump called it a lynching. And, all the Dems lined up and said, that proves he's a white supremacist. I'm so sick of talking about this crap.
There are white niggers. I've seen a lot of white niggers.
I've seen a lot of white niggers about there. That was Byrd, who, by the way, was the head of the Klan. And he was. Oh, why are you laughing? He was the head of the Klan at one time. Became a senator, a Democrat, and he renounced all that horse shit. And, but the Dems ran the Klan. The Dems, they were the party of slavery. They're filthy, lying cocksuckers. And Hillary Clinton was at that guy's funeral, Byrd. Okay? Probably Larry Bird's dad. I don't know. I mean, Larry's from Indiana. That's where the Klan flourished. But they spell it differently. Trump took to Twitter on Tuesday to slam the Democrat-led impeachment effort, calling on Republicans to remember what they are witnessing, a goddamn lynching. And I love what he said, because I said this on the show. Remember what I said the last couple of days? I said, I hope the Democrats win the White House so we can treat that president with the same respect they treat Trump with. It's basically what he said. I think he watches the show while he's on the toilet. Anyways, so yeah, he used the word lynching. And of course, the Democrats who never pass up an opportunity to paint anybody racist on the other side. Put that back up to that tweet. Someday if a Democrat becomes president and the Republicans win the White House, even by a tiny margin, they can impeach a president without due process, which is what's happening now. And it's all being done behind closed doors. Apparently it's going to go on TV. They're debating that now. Without due process, fairness, any legal rights. All Republicans must remember what they're witnessing here, a lynching, and people are going nuts.
Correct there.
And did he say it? Did he say it because, again, us deplorables are so racist, and it was a dog whistle and all that other horse shit? And the Democrats are smart to do this. Do you know how much political capital they have gained over the last 40 years by using the race card? And the dummy Republicans have yet to come up with something to trump it. No pun intended. They haven't. And somebody's going to say, oh, because maybe it's true. No, it isn't true. We know who the party of slavery and who the real racists are. Look how they treat Jesse Lee Peterson, Clarence Thomas, or anybody who strays from the plantation. Alec Baldwin uses the N-word. I mean, they're full of shit. Lindsey Graham, the 68-year-old bachelor. I like this guy. But you know what? I'm starting to get tired. He's always out there saying he's fighting for Trump. We don't know anything about Russia yet. He's supposed to get to the bottom of that. I know he's busy, He teaches a dance class and he's a choreographer. But he echoed the president's sentiments, blasting the Democrat impeachment effort as here's what he said.
This is a mob taking over the rule of law. This is fundamentally un-American, and until it changes, I will fight back as hard as I can. And what would make it change? A vote of inquiry is necessary to empower the Republican minority in the House to confront accusations against the president. A vote of inquiry allows the president to confront his accuser and to call witnesses on his behalf. Until that is done, this is a joke, this is a sham, and this is a political lynching.
Excuse me, and now I have to get to my pottery class. What? Okay, Lindsey, you talk a good game, but you got a lot of Trey Gowdy in you. You got a lot of bark, no bite. I want to know what the fuck happened with the Russia, and he's saying that's how we get to this. You know what I mean? That's how it's inroads to digging into Biden shit, whatever. You know what? Go ahead, try to impeach him. Even if they removed him from office. then there's going to be a tsunami. There's going to be a war. And if they don't, they try and they fail. You remember what Bill Clinton? He was never more popular than after that. So you guys have put yourself between a rock and a slimy hard place. Hillary's leathery nipples, and you're in deep shit. White House spokesman Hogan Gidley spoke to reporters and noted that the current impeachment process lacks due process. He added, the president's not comparing what happened to him to one of the country's darkest moments. One of the country's darkest moments is when the Boston Bruins lost to the Blues last year in Game 7. Nick, you making light of lynching? No. The president's description of the partisan impeachment effort as a political lynching drew ire from Democrats across the board because they don't do anything else. They wouldn't have time if they were taking care of the business of the United States, like the opioid problem, illegal immigration, all the real shit. They wouldn't have time for this petty horse shit. But like I said, because the media is in cahoots and they're a propaganda arm, they get a lot of capital by playing the race card whenever they can. So lynching is we got some tweets, I think, right? Lynching's a reprehensible stain on the nation's history. Why is that funny, Rich? It is.
Because they all say it too.
They all say it too. After you deliver a punchline, it sounds like you just took a good dump. Which it is. It's a real shitburger. It's a stain. Yeah, they all use the same terms. They're reading off the same bullet points. As you know who said that? Kamala Harris, who my popularity rating is higher than hers. Boy, did she show what an empty suit she is. She says, we'll never erase the pain and trauma of lynching. No, not if you keep bringing it the fuck up. Not if you keep calling all white people racist and deplorable. No, it's never going to get fixed. The N-word. You guys keep it alive with fucking hip-hop and everything else. And then you complain that it's still alive. Shut your fucking mouth. And to invoke that torture, to whitewash your own corruption is disgraceful, is what she said. And Trump said back to her,
Make me a sandwich. Make me a fucking sandwich.
Racist, bigoted pig. The legacy of slavery, segregation, Jim Crow, and suppression is alive and well in every part of the country. Is it really? Is that right? Including the White House, where the president is a white supremacist, said goo gobbler Beto O'Rourke. This guy is the fucking worst of the worst. Just a moron, no doubt.
I'm a fucking idiot.
You really are. I hope you fall off your skateboard and break your neck in 3 places. I really do. I hope next time, I hope they put ramps in so you can get into the fucking Capitol building and you're controlling the chair with your tongue. That's how I feel about you. Impeachment's not a lynching. It's part of our Constitution. Our country has a dark, shameful history with lynching. And to even think about making this comparison is abhorrent. You know who said that? The most brilliant guy up there, Joe fucking Biden.
What are we doing? What's going on right now?
And on Beck's show, this woman Hillary, who does a segment, showed a clip of Biden using the word lynching when they're talking about the goddamn Clinton impeachment and about 8 other Democrats. You two-faced fucks with short memories. It's beyond shameful to use the word lynching to describe being held accountable for your actions. Who said that? Oh, that was the guy who plucked his eyebrows and pretends he's Mexican. Julian fucking Castro.
You're a wormy cocksucker, you know that?
Then, you know who weighed in? Liz Warren, because she's an expert about race, because she lied about her being fucking Screaming Eagle was her dad and running bullshit was her mother. Lynching is a horrific stain on a... Look, here it is again, a stain. The word is stain today. The New York Times said, put out stain. Use stain. It's a horrific stain on our country's history, and it is beyond disgraceful for Trump to invoke one to avoid being held accountable for his crimes, said the titless wonder. Nobody is above the law, not even the President of the United States. She keeps saying that fucking line.
Shut up. Shut up.
And, of course, you know who had to weigh in? The House Speaker. Nancy Saggy Tits Pelosi had to weigh in. And Maxine Waters. She spoke from a mental institution in Southern California as they were putting a new diaper on her. They both blasted Clinton's impeachment when back in the day. Remember they went after, they were so upset Bill Clinton was being impeached. Pelosi accused Republicans of being paralyzed. Well, this is what she said back when she was fuckable.
We are here today because the Republicans in the House are paralyzed with hatred of President Clinton, and until the Republicans free themselves of this hatred, our country will suffer.
They are driven by hatred. They hate Bill and Hillary Clinton so much they will stop at nothing to bring him down. Oh, but they got another thought coming.
Oh,
No
Lordy.
impeachment
Look
should
at this tub of
proceed
cheese.
without bipartisan support.
It's about a punishment searching for a crime that doesn't
An
exist.
impeachment of a president is an undoing of a national election. And one of the reasons we all feel so angry about what they are doing
Who's got my pudding?
is that they are
Who's got
ripping
my
from
pudding
us, they
packs?
are ripping asunder our votes.
I'll rip a
They are
sandwich out of your
telling us
hand,
that
you
our
fat
votes
fuck
don't
you.
count.
The American people don't
Here
think
you
that
go.
they have made a mistake by electing Bill Clinton.
What are we doing?
And we in Congress
What's
had
going
better
on
be
right
very
now?
careful before we upset their decision and make darn sure that we are able to convince them, if we decide to upset their decision, that our decision to impeach him was based upon principle and not politics.
Did he say lynching? And that? Huh? Did I ask for that one? I don't know. Why is Pelosi dressed like she's a doorman at the Marriott with that fucking jacket in 1988? Anybody
Fucking whore.
Oh, that's over the top, Nick. So they're hypocrites once again. What, Rich? You got that look in your face. Go ahead.
Do you think Trump set this up?
I don't know. What website did you get that theory from, Rich?
Richwood.com.
Richwood. Set what up?
Well, if I were on...
I get what you're saying. By using the term lynching?
Yeah, because he probably had all this footage, or a campaign staff.
Well, the people around him, yeah. He's too busy fighting. But, yeah, he's trying to save his political life, which he'll be fine. But you can't use any terms from the slavery. I won't even order Cool Whip. Do you know what I'm saying, folks? And I'm fat, and I need it. So race, once again, is always in the forefront of everything we talk about. I had a guy, remember when I was doing my show from my house, a guy said, and he was a fan, but no, he wasn't a fan. He said, why you talk about race every day? And I held up my goddamn papers of every headline of every major paper that this is why. I'm just reporting it, cheese dick. It's not my choice. Hey guys, it's Nick DiPaolo. Don't forget to sign up for my show on YouTube. Click the little bell, the notification bell. It'll let you know when I'm going live. And it's the fastest growing show. We've added over 60,000 YouTube subscribers in less than a year. And about, since when? I don't know, July? So please do that. And if you want to sign up and get all the shows, as you know, Monday's free. But if you want Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, go to nickdip.com. We tell you right there how to sign up for patreon.com. It's really easy. I made it simple because I'm bad at this stuff too. And so please do that. Go to nickdip.com. There's only a few shows that talk the way we do. And people are starving for this. That's why we're growing unbelievably. So it's a politically incorrect show. It's always funny. It's always poignant. And again, go to nickdip.com if you want to subscribe. And YouTube. Don't forget YouTube to click on that notification bell. You'll be glad you did.